So basically, this is a rant, but it's really not a rant. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to do this video probably Thursday, but I never got the chance to do it. I have had a lot going on. As you already know, I had a family member that passed, and the funeral was Saturday, and then my high school homecoming was Friday. So I was turning up, then had to turn down the very next day. So, you know, I had a lot going on, so I didn't get to make the video. So I said, let me go ahead and squeeze this video in right quick. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be long. It's just me giving you my final thoughts about this whole situation with Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. And this is going to be my last time talking about it. You know, with Nicki and Cardi's physical altercation, it has sparked up a lot of conversation and a lot of things, a lot of opinions. And I'm going to just go on record and say this first. Like I said before, I'm nowhere near a Cardi B stan. I love her music, but I'm not a stan. I don't stand for her. You know what I'm saying? I loved her on Love and Hip Hop. And, you know, I love to see her win. So, you know, there's a difference. I do like her, but I'm not like, you know, a huge fan of hers. Like, I'm just going to go buy a ticket to a concert. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, I used to be a fan of, but I haven't been a fan of hers in years. So, you know, it's just based off the things that I've read about, seen, blah, blah, blah. Now, one thing that I don't like about this whole thing is that people are trying to question other people's character when it comes down to the situation. I don't think that that's fair to question a person's character based off two bitches that none of us know. My thing of it is, in my video that I did about Nicki and Cardi, I never said that it was okay to fight. I never once said it was okay to fight. You know, people are being, you know, accused of being ghetto and all of this bullshit, and, you know, or it being a ghetto mentality and all of that stuff. So it's kind of like, I just feel like this. At the end of the day, we can't tell people what they can and can't say, and we also can't tell people how they can and can't react. You know, some people like to throw shade and try to read behind the scenes, and some people rather do it in your face. And I'm just one of those people that rather do it in your face. And, you know, when I said that I understood Cardi's stance, it wasn't me saying, oh yeah, you can go to a fucking event and go fight and blah blah blah. Because even in my video, I stated that there's a time and a place for shit like that, and that wasn't the time nor the place to do that shit at. You know what I'm saying? So that was my stance on it. But, you know, I be reading comments and people like, oh, y'all ghetto, y'all this, y'all that. It ain't even that. I just feel like if you gonna talk shit about a person, then you need to be ready for the consequences. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying don't say this, don't say that. Because everybody got freedom of speech. We all got freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? But you also can't tell nobody how to react to what the fuck you said. Some people will react by, you know, arguing with your ass and keeping it moving. Some people might react by beating your ass and keeping it moving. Me personally, I'm just not a big fan of the, you know, of people like talking crap. You know, like I always say, I equate a lot of this entertainment stuff to like YouTube stuff, petty ass YouTube drama. You know what I'm saying? And not even YouTube drama, but just internet drama in general. Like, you don't even have to be on YouTube to have any internet drama. Like, you could be in your own hometown and have internet drama. Like, I'm going to tell you like this. I've never sat up here and said that I was just this tough guy and that I was just this macho man and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm more of an in-your-face type of person. And, you know, I actually got into a fight with someone over internet shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't do internet stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like the last time, first of all, the last fight that I ever got in was in 2011. I had to be 22. 22. I was 22 the last time I got into a fight. 22 years old. Or was it 2011 or 2012? It was one or the other. I was 22 or 23 the last time I got into a fight. And here I am, 29 years old, haven't been in a fight ever since then. So I don't don't necessarily agree with the whole, you know, we gonna fight, we gonna do this. Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get my point across without having to put my hands on you. That's just me. But if I have to do so, then, you know, if it ever have to come down to that, then that's what it's gonna come down to. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean by that. You know, like, I don't go out there looking for fights, but my thing about it is I just don't do that. Like going back to when I was younger, like when I was 18, there was this website called Bebo, and this dude just talking all this shit on there, and I told him, I'm not doing this with you. When I see you, we gonna do it then. When I saw him, we fought. Simple as that. I wasn't finna do. I'm just not into this internet talking and keyboard thugging and all of this stuff. I'm just not into this shit. You know, what's your prerogative is your prerogative, but it's just not mine. Like, I'm not here to give out shows to people and, you know, just give a show to people who's not laughing with me but laughing at me and just want some fucking entertainment. That's just not what I'm doing. I'm just not with that shit, period. Like, I just feel like, especially with people that I know, like if I know you personally, I'm not gonna sit up here and give motherfuckers a show who really don't give a fuck about what the issue is. They just want some fucking entertainment. I'm not gonna give nobody no show, and then, you know what I'm saying, that's the end all be all. Why would I give out a show when I got your phone number, I know where you live, you know what I'm saying, and even if we don't live around each other, I got your phone number, I got your Facebook, Instagram, all that information. Why can't we contact each other and talk about a situation like two grown people? Now, if we have to raise our voice and scream and yell and curse each other out just to get our point across, then so be it. But you know what I'm saying, my whole point is, why can't we discuss this like two grown-ups instead of going back and forth in the public for everybody to see? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't agree with that. So, you know, I don't know if Nicki said anything about Cardi's child. That's my whole thing. I don't know if she said anything about a child or not. Now, I did listen to that Queen Radio thing. I didn't listen to it on Queen Radio because she didn't get none of my views. But I listened to it on YouTube. And she did say that she's never questioned anyone's, she's never talked about anyone's parenting when she talked about Remy Ma's parenting on No Frauds. Whatever. And it's just, I don't know. I just don't like how people are like questioning other people's character based on their opinions on this particular situation. You know, everybody gonna look at things in a different manner. Like, you know, there's two YouTubers that I love, and they've been talking about this situation, and that's Live with Leah and Sean Bradley. They've been the main ones that's been talking about it. Now, do I agree with some of their point of views in regards to this whole fiasco? I do not. However, I'm not questioning them, nor am I dogging them, nor am I going to shade them for having their own beliefs. That's just not me. I'm not going to shade Sean nor Leah for having their own beliefs. Like just yesterday, I was just talking to Leah the other day, you know, Leah has been a great person to me. You know, she talked to me about some issue that she had, and her and Bianca have been there for me through this whole thing with my family member passing away. So I love me some Leah, you know what I'm saying? She started off as a person that watched me, and she's a YouTuber on the come up, and I just love her videos, and I just want her to continue to soar. Just like Sean, I've known Sean for a long fucking time now. And I never had no reason to be shading him, regardless of what the fuck he think. Because a lot of the time, we don't agree on a lot of stuff. Like, I be watching his videos, and I be like, ooh, Sean, if we ever did a video together, bitch, we'll be going back and forth like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just using those two as an example because they're not necessarily on the same side as me, but I respect their opinion. There's no need for me to take shots at them just because they don't agree, just because I don't agree with something that they say. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like how we're being called, some of us are being called ghetto because we said, you know, what we said in regards to the Cardi thing. Now, like I said, my entire thing is I'm more of an in-your-face person. I'm more of an on-site person. And when I say on-site, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to fight on-site. That's not necessarily what I mean by on-site. But what I mean by on-site is if we got an issue and you've been talking trash on the internet and I just so happen to see you somewhere, I'm gonna be like, hey, let me talk to you for a second. We're going to go over to the side and we're going to talk about the shit. I don't even like confrontation, honestly. I really don't. But if I feel like I need to get something off my chest, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it off my chest whether you like it or not. If you could talk all that tough boy shit on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else, then you can talk it in my face. Or I could ask you what the fuck your problem is and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? I can walk away from a confrontation when it gets too heated. Like, if there's nothing to solve here, then I'm not going to sit up here and argue with you and then take me out of character, then I'm ready to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of self-control and self-restraint these days. So when I say on site, it don't necessarily mean fighting, because baby, I haven't been in a fight in over what that was what, 2011. I really believe it was 2011. I haven't been in a fight since 2011. I was 22 years old the last time I got into a fight. I am 29. I have not gotten into no fight ever since. I've come close when I lost my cool, but I have not been in a fight since I was 22 years old. So I'm not out here condoning fighting or nothing like that. But like I said, everybody deals with things and handle things in a different way. That's just how I feel about it. So, you know, everybody got their opinion, but, you know, why we gotta be ghetto? Because we feel like, you know, you gotta back your shit up, you know. Because I feel like if I ever get big in this industry with all the shit that I've said about people on camera, I know I'm gonna have to hold up for it if I ever run into these people anywhere. I know I'm gonna have to hold up for shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just goes back to what Charlamagne said. I've said shit about people. I've gotten punched in my face for talking shit about people. I've ran from fights for talking shit about people. If you're going to talk about this shit, you got to be able to hold your own when you see the people you talking shit about. And I just agree with that wholeheartedly. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Everybody ain't going to react the way you do. Everybody isn't as mature as you are. Everybody isn't as rational. Some people will whoop your ass for saying bullshit about them. You know? It is what it is. It's just life. It's just real life. That's just what it is. So that's just what I think. I agree with Charlamagne wholeheartedly. Like, you know, all these reality stars that sit up here and shitted on and just read for filth. I know if I see them there, if they ever see my videos, they'll have plenty of things to say about me, and I have to hold up for that shit. Bottom line. It is what it is. So, you know, the whole topic of Nicki and Cardi at this point is very draining to me, honestly. But I just want to get my final thoughts on the whole little situation, because I've been reading comments and reading message boards and reading this and reading that, and everybody just feels like, you know, oh, you know, you ghetto, you this, you that, blah, blah, blah. I'm not a ghetto. I just see things from a perspective. Like, I just look at the reality of things, and I just go about where I'm from. I'm from Canton, Mississippi, what we call C-Town, what we call Crack Town, what we call Exit 119. 20 minutes outside of Jackson. And I've been around people like Cardi B for all my life. And I know exactly what it is in these Canton streets. If you talk shit about a motherfucker on the internet, or some of these motherfuckers will find your ass. They will pull up on your ass, especially if they know where you at, and they gonna confront you about it. They might just confront you and they'll leave, or they'll confront you and whoop your ass. That's just what it is. It's not necessarily like, you know, we hood and all of this shit. That's just real. That's just the reality. You know, sometimes people do have to hold up for what they say, and like it is, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, everybody got freedom of speech. You can say whatever the fuck you want to say, but a person can react the way they want to too, and that's just what it is. You know, that doesn't necessarily make it right that you're using violence as a reaction, but that's what it is. So this is my last time talking about Nicki and Cardi beef. I don't want to talk about it no more. Don't even ask me. But this is my rant, or whatever the fuck this is, and I'm out of here, y'all. To my basketball wives review. Peace.